Hello, everyone. Mm. Hello, everyone. For the people who are on Instagram, for the people who are on YouTube and LinkedIn, I cannot hook you up with that. But for sure, you are learning the best solutions for business English for sure with me. We work concurrently. I always like to say that it's not just my success, it's a success built throughout time. It's a success that it's called progress. It's a success that we work concurrently with the bumps on the road. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet me. My name is Pauline Janes, English teacher for corporate communication and business English around the world. Today, the topic on hand, we're going to talk about AI, artificial intelligence, fluency at work, a inteligência artificial, a fluência da inteligência artificial no trabalho. It's so important because there is a lot of noise right now, but it's a positive noise, right? You have the noise, the downside of the noise, but you have the upside of the noise. And I have to confess, like I'm a basic user right now, and I am a fond believer we need to get used to things. I am a beginner user and I use Copilot and ChatGPT too. However, I think that for many times, some people, because of they lack like of knowledge or they want to get things done so fast, they rely completely on an AI, and that's where the mistake starts. And before we start elaborating more on this 15 minutes live, just follow me on all social media, on Instagram, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, whatever you want to. I have a solid presence on the internet. And more than that, I truly believe that the combination of information is truly important. So follow me on all social media, engage on my topics, and just follow me on YouTube too, where you can see all the slides. For the people that are here on Instagram, you can join me on YouTube too. So coming back here, o fio da meada aqui. I think that one of the things that's most important is that AI came to stay. I mean, we can avoid using it, we can skip the usage of it, and sometimes we're like, oh my God, I'm so afraid that this will replace my job. But it's here. It's like when I started working, oh my God, I'm 50 years old. I'm going to turn 51 in August. Um, we just had computers. So I think that first of all, think on all these innovation. It's a lot of noise that they will get adjusted as we progress with what will be necessary for our field work, and more than that, what will be useful for you and for people around you. Because with the artificial intelligence, a lot of jobs will no longer exist. A lot of jobs will be creative, and they will be created constantly. For instance, like when you want to create a yellow file, like I do, I create a yellow file and I feed artificial intelligence, and they give me like some tips. But the good news is that you're not stopping using your brain. The most important thing that sits there, that I think that I want to stress. We always worry about doing diligently our work, but then at the end of the day, we're doing it, and sometimes you're like, I spent 2 hours on this report. Maybe the AI could help me a hand because it's there. You have the free one and you have the pay one. The free one is the generative one that I use. I use ChatGPT very little, but I use more for hashtags to correct some typos that I have. But we worry too much about using, but not thinking on what it could relieve and give a space for us to think and work less, like work smarter. It's not that we will not work. Don't forget, it's very important for you to keep in mind the AI are robots that are feeded by us, or they are fed by us. The information is there within the AI. And who is the person who inserted all the information? Us humans. Like Bill Gates says, all AI will be teaching kids literacy within 18 months. I mean, within like 18 months, a year and a half, kids will know literacy. So we should not be afraid. It's here to start. Of course, we are a part of emotions, right? We're like, oh my God, is my job gonna be replaced? Oh my God, am I gonna have money to do this or that? Guys, think and channel your energy on learning. Like in the past, when the computers came, we're like, oh my God, are we gonna be replaced? I'm still up and running, working. I work since I'm 19. So it's just like if you feel bad, just follow what your guts tell you. And guts, o que o teu instinto te diz, what your instinct tells you. Because at the end of the day, it's something that came to stay. And with the AI, sometimes it depends on the prompts you add in there. It amplifies your thinking. And they are tools that are there for you as human beings. It shouldn't be all way around. You know what I mean? It's not they are using you. You are using them. And based on the information that you feed it within it, then you should be able to use it and keep it, the records of it. That's the catch on it. So for me, my three personal tips, and believe me, I work only with corporate clients. If you go to the lots of services that I provide, online classes, recorded classes, mentoring, translations, Hotmart course, info products, you just go there in my bio link. My personal tip is that be productive. And being productive has nothing to do working long hours or sleeping less. You need to work smart. You need to work smart. Think about it. You have a free resource that is there available for you. So take the best out of it. The first tip here for the people that are following me on YouTube, write something first. You should be able to write and craft your idea, and then you put within ChatGPT. It can be ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, whatever you have it. Right now, I got the information that are like more than 2,000 of generative AI. So you write something and then they give you some tips back. They don't give you the tips and then you write back. You should be the motivation motor for them to kick in to start, not all the way around. Because if they feed you with the information, it's not going to be you. It's not going to be you. And if it's not going to be you, it's not going to be authentic. Don't forget authenticity. Authenticity over and over and over again. Authenticity. If I change my style, you're going to say, oh, Pauline is so different. She's talking like a robot. Authenticity. Learn about authenticity. So, first, you should be able to craft your idea and then you put in AI and then they give you some tips like cut this, cut that. It depends on the public. The other one, if you have availability within the company you work for of a paid AI, I use the ChatGPT AI. It's a free version. But if you have that source, like use the templates that are created along with AI with your team. Because at the end of the day, if you create a bunch of Excel files, you're just like working and you're just focused on doing it and completing files, and you have the AI, you are not thinking. You're not thinking. Like right now, I'm talking to you freely. I have the slides here for the people that are looking on YouTube, but I am being me. I am made of flesh and bones. This is authenticity. So Share your templates with your team and take the best of them, and always try to enhance what they provided to you, because at the end of the day it's a big bucket of information, and if that information it's good for you, it will maybe it will be good for others. That's why you need to read books, you need to have a repertoire, the topic of the previous life, you should be able to have your own authenticity and talk. Do not hold the knowledge. Again, do not hold your knowledge. I mean, I give you constantly so many free tips here, and I still make my money because there are people that are truly interested on what I have to offer. And believe me, English is the less important thing that people are concerned with me, because they know they will learn English. Is the techniques that they are receiving from me that will be important for them, and you should apply that to your team members too. I mean, who holds knowledge? Yes, it's a big problem. You are fucked. I don't know if I can say that. Can I say that? You are in trouble, you know? First, learn your hard skills, and then do not hold your knowledge. And the last one, learn to craft questions. Do you remember? There is a song, right, from Elvis Presley? Do you remember? I think it's like Elvis Presley or the Beatles. I don't remember. Just rings a bell. But coming back here, crafting questions is the same thing like in the past 5 years, 10 years ago, when you had to say you would go to a presentation and your boss would say, oh, just make great questions to the CEO, and everybody would be quiet. That's the type of question you should make to AI. You craft your idea. Like, for example, you're going to talk about the strategies for the coming year on the sales team, and then you write all your strategy. Then ChatGPT gives you back some connections that they find it out there, and then you make more questions, and those questions are saved. They can bring you into templates if you have the paid version. I have the free version of ChatGPT, and you should use those questions to feed them with more intelligent information. All these that I told you are the upside. Now the downside. Really be careful with all the BS. A papagaiada é o bullshit, tá? The BS. All the bullshit that it's within it. Be careful. I work with people that I hire that are younger than me, and sometimes I notice that the content they give it to me, they didn't really research it. They just Google it, or they just put on ChatGPT, and I'm like, this is not authentic. This is not you. So, wrapping this all up for you guys before we finish this live. Don't forget, you should be able to craft something and add it within the artificial intelligence. Number two, share and keep the memory of all the templates that are created. If you work in the corporate settings, for sure you have a paid version of ChatGPT that you can scan things. And I mean, you can keep templates for easy access later on. We don't need servers in some companies anymore. We put things on clouds, and things are changing so fast. And the third one, learn to craft questions. Teacher, how am I going to learn how to craft questions? By committing mistakes. That's it. The answer is simple. The answer is very simple. It's like when people ask me, oh, how long will it take in your course for me to become fluent? I said, I don't know. I already speak English fluently, highly fluent. It's up to you. It's all up to you. So, when you craft the questions, these are the secret recipes for you, for your team too. Because at the end of the day, if you're just doing, you're not thinking. You're not thinking strategically. You should be have free space to think. And sometimes when we don't take the best decisions is when we are getting weaker, and we need stronger people around us, because right now with AI, it's coming, it's there. You have two types of AI: generative and the specialized one. Generative is that it's open to the public to do posts, to check, to do consultation, to do research. The, the specialized is like if Petrobras buys a ChatGPT tailored for Petrobras for their needs, and nobody else will have access to it, only people within Petrobras. So keep this all in mind. What are you doing with your team members to use AI and stop executing and just put the thinking on and provide the ChatGPT the best ideas for the future professionals within your company? And we will have a much better life. See you next week. You will pick again the topic for next week live. Oh my God, time went by so fast. These are all my social medias that I am into. For me, it's amazing. Today I had great news, but I'm going to tell you throughout this week. And don't forget, we are important in this world. We are important in this world, all of us. There is not such a thing that someone is more important or relevant than others. We are more important. AI is just a machine fed by us. We feed the information within it, not all the way around. See you next week. Bye now. Don't give up on you. Don't give up on people, and don't give up on learning AI as well. Bye now. Thank you.